Increased reaction time. When your responses in driving, typing, conversation, or everyday decision-making begin to slow, is one of the most telling indicators that the brain's communication networks are under strain. It may seem minor at first, a delayed response to a green light, a pause before answering a question, or a slower click when working on a computer. But these changes can represent deeper issues in the brain's information processing speed, attentional control, and sensor-motor coordination. The warning here is not just about inconvenience. Slowed reaction time often signals declining efficiency in neuronal transmission, the ability of one brain cell to pass information quickly and accurately to another. This slowdown, if unaddressed, can increase the risk of accidents, reduce work performance, and even signal the early onset of cognitive aging. Reaction time is a fundamental reflection of brain health, particularly in the prefrontal cortex, motor cortex, and cerebellum, which together orchestrate attention, decision, and movement. The first warning signs of increasing reaction time often appear in multitasking scenarios. For instance, when a person struggles to respond quickly while holding a conversation and performing a secondary task, or when they notice delayed hand-eye coordination during sports or driving. These are not random lapses. They indicate that the brain's neural networks are becoming less synchronized. Each signal the brain sends to process a visual cue, assess it, make a decision, and initiate movement travels along intricate networks of myelinated neurons. When myelin integrity begins to decline due to aging, inflammation, or lack of stimulation, electrical signaling becomes slower and less precise. Similarly, chronic stress, poor sleep, and a sedentary lifestyle can reduce blood flow to these regions, depriving them of oxygen and nutrients. The cumulative effect is mental sluggishness, reduced reflexes, and fatigue after simple actions. Ignoring these signs can allow mild slowing to evolve into persistent cognitive dullness or broader executive decline. However, the encouraging truth is that reaction speed is one of the most trainable aspects of cognition. The brain's processing circuits can be strengthened through targeted exercises, physical activity, and nutritional support that promote faster neural communication and greater alertness. Speed and dual-task training programs in digital platforms like BrainHQ, NeuroNation, or Elevate specifically target the reaction time network. These apps present rapid visual or auditory cues that require immediate responses, forcing the brain to adapt and process information faster. Over time, this neural sprinting rewires pathways in the frontal and motor cortices, improving not only reaction time but also attention and working memory. Dual-task challenges, where users respond to two stimuli simultaneously, help the brain allocate resources more efficiently, reducing hesitation under complex conditions. Beyond digital training, daily activities can also serve as powerful reaction speed boosters. Playing fast-paced games like table tennis, badminton, or even video games that demand split-second decisions forces the brain to integrate sensory information rapidly. Learning a new physical skill, juggling, dancing, or martial arts, sharpens coordination between visual input and motor output. Driving simulation or virtual reality reaction drills are now used in cognitive therapy programs to retrain older adults and improve safety behind the wheel. The key is repetition and progressive challenge. When the brain is repeatedly pushed to respond faster, it adapts by strengthening synaptic connections and optimizing communication speed. Exercise is one of the most reliable ways to restore fast reaction times, as it directly enhances neural signaling speed. Regular aerobic activities, brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, increase blood circulation, delivering oxygen and glucose to neurons while promoting the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. BDNF acts as a natural fertilizer for brain cells, encouraging the growth of new connections that enhance reaction efficiency. Resistance training also plays a role, as it improves muscle response coordination with brain signals. Physical activities that combine balance, timing, and mental attention, such as dance or Tai Chi, uniquely strengthen both the motor and cognitive systems involved in quick reaction. The combination of movement and mental focus keeps the reflex pathways alive and adaptable. Nutrition, too, profoundly affects reaction time. Polyphenol-rich foods such as grapes, blueberries, green tea, and dark chocolate reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in neural tissue, helping preserve the integrity of neurons and myelin sheaths. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines, as well as in flaxseed and walnuts, improve membrane fluidity, allowing faster signal transmission between nerve cells. Together, polyphenol and omega-3s act like conductors and lubricants in the brain's communication system, one clearing interference, the other speeding electrical flow. Vitamin D and magnesium also support synaptic transmission and muscle responsiveness, both crucial for reducing cognitive and motor delay. A Mediterranean-style diet naturally provides this balance, emphasizing colorful produce, healthy fats, whole grains, and lean proteins that sustain mental speed over time. Sleep is another essential element of maintaining quick reaction time. During deep sleep, the brain clears metabolic waste that can interfere with neural signaling and restores neurotransmitter balance. Lack of sleep dulls attention, prolongs decision-making, and increases error rates, particularly in tasks that require quick reflexes, such as driving or operating machinery. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest each night, along with strategic power naps during the day, helps maintain alertness and reaction precision. Even a 20-minute nap has been shown to improve performance in tasks demanding quick responses, as it refreshes the prefrontal cortex. Equally important is the management of mental fatigue and chronic stress. Elevated cortisol levels, common in overworked or anxious individuals, can significantly slow reaction time by impairing frontal lobe function. Mindfulness meditation, deep breathing, and short mental breaks throughout the day restore balance to the nervous system and sharpen focus. Training the mind to stay calm under pressure helps preserve cognitive agility when rapid decisions are required. Stress reduction is not simply about emotional comfort. It is a direct way to preserve the biochemical speed of thought. In daily practice, you can enhance reaction time by creating structured routines that balance stimulation with rest. Start each day with a few minutes of mental warm-up, perhaps a quick response game or memory challenge, followed by light stretching or brisk walking to wake up neural circuits. Throughout the day, engage in short bursts of activity that require alertness, such as responding to timed puzzles or reaction-based apps. Avoid long sedentary stretches. Even standing up and moving every hour keeps blood flow to the brain active. Maintain a diet rich in omega-3s and polyphenol, and hydrate regularly to prevent sluggish neural communication. In the evening, reduce screen exposure and allow the brain to recover for faster processing the next day. The positive message is that increased reaction time does not signify inevitable decline, but rather a reversible slowdown that can be corrected with consistent effort. Within weeks of focused intervention, combining exercise, nutrition, cognitive training, and quality rest, many individuals notice improvements not only in reflexes, but also in attention, mental clarity, and decision confidence. The brain, when challenged to react quickly, rekindles its natural drive for efficiency. But the warning must be taken seriously. When slowing responses become the norm, the brain's adaptability begins to atrophy. Reaction speed is not just a reflection of quick thinking, it is a measure of how alive and connected your neural networks are. By keeping them active through movement, stimulation, and nourishment, you preserve not only your reflexes, but the vitality of your entire cognitive system.